Well, hey guys, welcome to today's video. Very busy day today, just like almost every day is this time of year. I got this long row here of emerald green arborvitaes I want to try to get potted. That's not going to all happen today, but we're going to knock a big dent in it. And I'm also working on this little pile of hydrangeas right here to get these put up into trade too. So we're going to do a lot of potting today. It's going to be fast and furious all day long. It's a beautiful late winter morning at about 50 degrees and a little windy. So I'm looking forward to a beautiful day, getting a lot done today and working hard as long as I can. So let's get busy. Just to give a closer look, here's the hydrangeas we're potting. These are in pretty small pots. That's like a 4.5 or 5 inch pot, smaller than a trade gallon. I potted plugs into these last year, and these were 2 or 3 feet tall here. Cut those off, and I'm taking them and putting them into a trade 2. So this is about a 1.5 gallon pot here, trade 2. So you just fill in around there with dirt, and this will be $11 to $15 plant by about mid-May. So these will flush out really fast, and we'll sell a ton of these this spring. Well, all right, I got the first load done. When I say first load, I just mean of the day. That's all the limelights I intend to pot today, and I think that's 42 of them, 41 or 42. So we'll take them out back and put them out here in this irrigation area, because we like to have this separate area out here in the back away from the nursery in the front, where everything out here is just growing out. None of this is for sale. It all will need to grow just a bit. So that's what I'm doing. And you can see the hydrangeas right back there, and they're just trailing along. So we'll go out here and unload these. All right, and that one will be the last one for now. and with some others that were out here, there's probably 75 or so limelights here, and that's the beginning of our limelights for the year. So got to pot up that pile of them right there, and back up towards the front nursery. I've got another 200 or so up there, but this is where we are for now, and I'm happy to be here. So now repotted one, and just to show you a comparison between the two. Now this one's got plenty of room to grow. Remember, these emerald greens are relatively slow growing, so it's February now, and this thing can stay in this pot until late summer, you know, or even into the fall and into next winter, and have plenty of room to grow in there and hopefully put on several inches of growth and also thicken up a lot. So hopefully, I'd say hopefully it'll double in size. So we'll see how that goes. For an example, on these emerald greens that I brought over here, these are trade gallons, and they are, you know, they're pretty full. You know, it's a pretty good sized plant for trade gallon. They don't look near what I would like to look them at in trade ones, but I'm gonna say there's about 400 or 500 of them left over there from last year. We started out with about 1,000 of them, so I sold about 400 or 500 of them last year, just like this. But obviously the nicest examples were the ones that sold, and all these are the ones that are left, and they just don't look great. These pots are just not nice and full like they need to be. So we're going to take these like this, for example, and we're going to pot it from this into this. This is a trade 1 into a trade 2. So this is about 0.6 gallons or 0.7 gallons into a 1.5 gallon. So double in the size of the pot plus a little bit, and we'll give it another full season to grow into these, and then we'll just kind of see where we are, you know, towards August and September, if I want to try to start selling them in this size at that point, or if we want to take them from here and then bump them up into 5s. So we'll just have to wait and see how all of it goes, but the goal today is just to continue working on getting these potted into this. Now, something that I like to do on one like this little emerald green has 2 main leaders here, and I'm gonna cut one of them off. Now, I know that may look like I murdered that thing, but you want these things really growing with 1 main leader if you can. You don't want them to have 2 and 3 stems sticking up off the bottom. They turn into something more like a bush than a nice straight tree. So anyway, do that with a lot of them. Let me just contrast that, or actually just really look, see this kind of tall, skinny look here that we got on this one? That's what we're going for. And that will fill out, and it won't be so columnar with time, but that's what we're going for. And I think I trimmed that one. Yeah, you can see the little stem there where I trimmed it off the bottom, and several of these. I see one back in here where I trimmed a 2nd leader down to 1. So that's a good tip for dealing with emerald greens, because they're really bad to split like that. But anyway, we'll keep going. All right, it is about 4:15 in the afternoon, and I'm tired and the shadows are getting long, but this is what we potted today, is this section right here, this section closest to you right here, and then from right at my finger over, if that makes sense. So about 200 total plants today. This actually went a little bit slower than I had hoped it would. But as I'm potting the emerald greens, it just takes a long time because every one of them needs to be pruned. And a lot of them had rooted through the bottom of their pots, and you could not get the plant out of the pot. So a lot of cutting and a lot of picking at roots trying to get this thing, get them worked out of the pot. So overall, a little slower than I had hoped, but I would say that out of, let's see if I can get this in the right place, out of the emerald greens out here I wanted to get done, I think that's about 25% of them got done today, and I'm pretty happy about that. So, but if that's right, that means there's about 5, maybe closer to 600 of them to do. So more than I thought, but that's a good thing, because it's always good to have a lot of plants. But that also means I sold a fewer of them last fall than I thought I did. So whatever, we've always got plenty of plants to pot. So this is a new thing to us, getting these plants going into larger pots, and obviously that means eventually they'll command a larger price. And we're just going to kind of feel that situation out as we go through this season and into next season, and see if we want to keep doing that, or if the model that we've been doing, mostly trade gallons and 1 gallons, if we want to stick with that. We're just we're trying to feel all of it out as we go and learn what we want to do and learn what's going to work best in our context. So anyway, that's it for today, guys. It's been a great day out here. It's been a busy day. The weather's been beautiful, but also this afternoon it's gotten really windy, and you may have seen Carly helping me a little bit. That the wind has been blowing our potting soil around. It blows in your eyes, and it's just hard to deal with. So for a number of reasons, we're going to hang it up. I got a video to edit, and I got mums to order. So guys, we're going to call it a day as far as outside work. So appreciate y'all watching. I love y'all, and I'll see you on the next one.